This video is for Chapter 10, Lesson 3, page 391 in your math textbook. It is the On Your Own page, and so hopefully you have attempted at least to do this on your own, and now you are watching the video to double check your answers and make any corrections you need to make. Our first instructions tell us to use the figure, which is this over here, for numbers 4 and 5. Name a pair of parallel lines that appear, I'm sorry, let me go back again. Let me say that again. Name a pair of lines that appear to be perpendicular. So, name a pair of lines that appear to be perpendicular. And I'm going to say FJ and HG appear to be perpendicular, and one of the main reasons that I would choose that one is this right here clues me in and lets me know that this is truly a right angle. And so I know that these are perpendicular lines because two perpendicular line segments form a right angle. So, line FJ and line HG. Name a pair of lines that appear to be parallel. And it looks to me like lines DC and FJ are parallel. They're both going in the same sort of direction, and they both appear to be the same distance apart. And they do not intersect at any point. And so, line DC and line FJ. Next, we are to draw and label the figure described. Okay, so this is line segment RS is parallel to line segment TU. So I'm going to draw my line segment RS. And then it's parallel to this line, so I'm going to draw it right next to it and make sure that it is as close to the same distance apart as I can get it. This is ray KL and ray KM. And so I know that I have a K in both of these, which means that's where that these two rays are going to connect at K. So I can go ray KL. Remember to put a dot there to recognize that dot, that point on that line. And then I can do KM any way that I want to. I could draw my line out this way, I could draw it up this way, or I could do it this way. All I need to know is that this endpoint K stays the same. You will not have two points on lines that intersect that have the same name, the same letter. Okay, so as long as you have two rays that connect at point K, you have done that correctly. Okay, number 8 says line segment CD is perpendicular to line segment DE. So now I know I need to draw a right angle. I need two lines, one straight up and down vertically that I'm going to name CD, and the reason that I'm going to do it this way is because I know that I'm going to have to go this way here and that D is the intersecting point, okay? And then I'm going to do this little symbol here to show that that is, in fact, a right triangle, because we know that perpendicular lines must form a right angle. Number 9, line JK is perpendicular to line LM. Okay, so this time we do not have them joining at the same, sharing the same endpoint. So these are going to be two lines, and they're perpendicular, so they're basically going to be a straight line this way and a straight line this way. And we're going to draw our arrows to show lines, and we're going to go back and do, this will be J, K, and this will be L, M. But if you did it the other way and did J, K, and L, M, that's perfectly acceptable too. And then we can draw that to show that is a definitely perpendicular line, because it has a right angle, because it forms 4 right angles here. All right, number 10 says line ST intersecting line UV at point X. Okay, so this is just going to be 2 lines intersecting, so it really doesn't matter where they intersect. So I'm just going to do it like that. You can do it in any way that you like, okay? As long as it's not perpendicular and they're not parallel lines. This line could be my line ST. Oh. If I do label that T, then I need to come on down and draw my line. So that continues on. And this line continues on. And it is U, V. And then this is the intersection, and I'm going to label it X. The intersection is, of course, where those 2 lines meet and cross each other. So that is one way that that could look. Number 11, line AB is perpendicular to line FG. Again, these are just going to be 2 straight lines, or 2 straight line segments, A, B, and then another one directly under it, F, G. Oh, and these are supposed to be lines. Let me fix that. That's not a line segment. Here's how I could have fixed this, sorry. Do my line. And then I can just bring this on out here. Make sure that you don't make a mistake like I just did and draw them, and I drew line segments, not lines, and so I need to go back up here and make sure that I did it correctly. I still have to have those points on there, but I have to have my arrows on the end, on each end, showing that those are lines. Otherwise, it would be incorrect.